On this beautiful battlefield today lies the Roman Empire laying in wait for their adversaries. An adversary that for them, they have been fighting for years upon years upon years. Now, where the Romans lack in numbers today, they make up in quality. The Praetorians have joined the battlefield. The legions are on the battlefield today. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't guessed it by now, that adversary is Carthage. Carthage, their Mediterranean rival, is marching them down today. Carthage, as we all know, has been fighting tooth and nail with Rome. Not only in the Punic Wars, but in the first and second of those wars as well. If you guys are looking forward to this battle and would like to see more like it in the future, of course, let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that like and sub button, and yeah, let's get rolling a little bit here. So up front, immediately for Carthage pushing forward, we do see some peltis, some Libyan peltis here, along with some Balearic slingers pushing up, and not too far behind are those deadly mercenary Cretan archers. Now, I believe Rome is responding with their own auxiliary Syrian archers. These guys are absolutely devastating. And you can see Carthage is getting close to that first little line of defense here. We have some sharp stone beds waiting in or laying in wait on the ground. I'm sure there's probably some hidden traps in those gaps here and here. But Rome has a very outstretched line. A lot of cav here, a lot of heavy melee cav on the flanks, whereas Carthage has gone for more of an infantry approach. Actually, never mind. Oh my goodness, they have a lot of cavalry that I did not see. Well, never mind. Scratch everything I just said. Carthage is also bringing a decent amount of cavalry. You can see that some of them are dying to those hidden traps that I was talking about, and now they are starting to take some javelin fire from these. Not from these gladiators. Where did that come from? Oh, probably from these vigils in the back here. But Carthage charging forward with their cav initially. An excellent choice here. Engaged cav with cav. Make sure that Rome's cav is static and doesn't have that chance to run free over here and surround Carthage. Now, it does look like Carthage is opting for a head-on push. And the first unit is this Sacred Band to push forward, followed by some mercenary Gallic warriors going against some Roman Praetorian Guard, some Gladiator Spearmen, and some Hastati. Along with some dogs by the looks of it. Rome deciding to bring dogs into the battle as well. And this battle is kicking off across the line. We see that Carthage is really doing their best to push forward here. Really trying to smash through that center Roman line, which is quite thin at the moment. Rome opting to spread more of their forces out, thinking that Carthage was going to go for a bit more of a flank here. But Carthage choosing to go for a all or nothing death charge straight up the gut. And right now it is looking like it is paying off for them, because you can see here some vigils already broken. They're supporting, they didn't have any support from their army, so that's why they broke so quickly. And you can already see here Sparta, or not Sparta, oh my goodness, Carthage, sorry, getting dangerously close to breaking through this line. This line is only about 4 to 5 men deep at this point. And Carthage is continuing to carve their way through the Romans. But as we all know, that Roman shield wall is deadly. If it can hold, this is going to be a big turnaround, because you saw in the beginning of this battle that balance of power is greatly in favor of Carthage, and it is slowly but surely shifting in favor of Rome. So it kind of looks like Rome is going for a little bit of a false pocket tactic here. You can see it right here. They fell back their middle a little bit in order to regain their reinforcement, and now is a bit of a false pocket here. So let's say Rome, like they're doing now, crashing their cavalry down on the sides of these Carthage soldiers, this mercenary Iberian swordsmen and mercenary Gallic warrior units. If they break through here, it is going to be a clear shot to collapsing this entire pocket. So it's going to be a tough one. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, especially with all these archers continuing to levy out some fire here. But I guess we'll see what happens, especially because Rome is returning fire. We have some auxiliary Syrian archers here continuing to lay down the pain through the air. And I mean, look at how hard Carthage is pushing here. But Rome is surrounding. Look at this. Rome has actually pocketed. Okay. So here's what I was talking about. Carthage has broken through, like I was saying, about that hard push up the gut. They have broken through right here. Carthage did it. They did exactly what they wanted to do by doing that full committal to the center. They have broken through. So either one, they need to exploit this now. Go for the archers. Go for the general. Go for stuff in the rear here and split Rome's forces in two. Or they need to worry about the fact that their men are getting surrounded by some Praetorians and Praetorian Guard right now, because this big pocket is about to be surrounded. You know, the second that this pocket is surrounded, it will fall. And you can already start to see here Libyan hoplites getting attacked in the rear start to waver. And this is how Carthage will lose this battle. Yes, they were able to break through that center, but they need to exploit it. And you can see that the false pocket on the right is collapsing. Rome's tactics are going to win them this battle at this point. Rome's tactics are just very, very far outweighing Carthage's at the moment. Carthage needs to turn the tide with some melee fire, or with some missile fire. They need these peltas to just start laying the pain into these units before the pocket starts to waver. Like I was talking about earlier, a lot of these units are, look at this, Libyan infantry, 85 of 120 broken because they're attacking in, because they got attacked in the rear. And these are very heavy melee units. So these guys should not be breaking with 85 men left. And look at this, because of that excellent tactic by Rome, I mean, Rome is just massacring Carthage at this point. I mean, look at this, it is just a massacre in this pocket. Carthage trying to get away, Rome cutting down the men as they do try to get away. And it is a slaughter in this pocket. An absolute bloodbath. And you can also see that Carthage is trying to run down as much of this Praetorian cavalry as possible. We saw a lot of, or cavalry as possible, but it's just not looking good. It's just not looking good for Carthage at all. Their archers are pocketed up, being harassed by cav all the time. Their general is taking heavy casualties due to missile fire as well. And it is just looking horrible. Their front line is collapsing as well. Rome is pushing forward with little to no issues. And I mean, look at this fight. The Sacred Band is doing everything they can to continue to hold out there in the center. But that sea of red is just a tidal wave of death. Very, very signifying Rome being red here in this battle to continue to push forward and to take out all of Carthage's army here. And they are barely leaving any men surviving. Look at this. Look at the mass line of broken infantry here. These guys all shattered, running off the battlefield after being absolutely demolished by Rome's tactics. And Rome is continuing to push forward here. Now casualties are definitely starting to be taken as those peltas have opened fire now on a lot of these Roman units. But the cav has noticed that these peltas are starting to fire at them, so the peltas do fall back, but not before taking heavy casualties due to that javelin fire. But at this point, those couple of casualties is pennies on the dollar for Rome, as Rome continues to just steamroll what's left of Carthage's army. This pocket is getting all but just massacred at this point. Oh, it's just an absolute bloodbath in here. Rome's tactics wins them this battle. Absolute tactical brilliance there. A little bit of a double false pocket. Both armies of Carthage getting surrounded there, which leads to their demise and leads to Rome's victory. So if you guys did enjoy this one and would like to see more like it in the future, of course, let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Hit that like and sub button, and of course, I will see you all next time. Peace.